Okay, yeah, good. All right. Okay, good. All right. All right. So what did the Rebbe say up to now? He said that we can see from the Pesukim, and we can see from different places, from the Rambam mainly, that the shofar contains in it three aspects. Number one, there's the mitzvah of shofar, sounding the shofar with all the laws involved. What's the size of the shofar, minimum size, maximum size, if there's such a thing. how you should sound the shofar, where you should sound the shofar, when. Simple laws, physical laws. Then there's a higher level. That's part of the mitzvahs. Mitzvah. Then there's something which is higher than the mitzvahs. What is that? Tshuva. There's the idea of tshuva. The tshuva forgives all of the mitzvahs. It's above all the commandments. Tshuva. Therefore, Rosh Hashanah is one of the 10 days of tshuva. Tshuva means I'm going to return to the Creator. I'm going to do what the Creator wants. I'm going to love the Creator. But there's something that's even higher than both of them. And this the Rambam does not mention because it's too high. It's not relevant in a way even to law. And that is making God a king. Making God a king, this is the basis of all Judaism, the basis of all life. Saying that there's a Creator and the Creator knows better. He creates me. So he knows better than I know. He gave me free will. He gave me a mind. He gave me emotions. He gave me free choice. We're going to talk about that free choice. But nevertheless, I can use my free choice to choose him, choose the Creator. And this is what's called making God a king. This is the basis of all Judaism. If there's no king, then you can't do tshuva. If there's no king, then there's no commandments. So if so, the shofar contains in it these three aspects. Number one, the commandment, sounding the shofar. Number two, tshuva, getting closer to Hashem. But finally and essentially, making God a king. That God depends on us to make him a king. That's the way God set the world up. To make him a king. Okay. Like them, according to this, according to this, we can also understand the connection between the sentence, Yivchar lano et nachalatenu. And this is in the kapitel Mamnatseach that we say before the sounding of the shofar. But Yivchar lano et nachalatenu, where is it? Where is it? Oh, woo. Anyway, we say this. Mem Zion. See, can you see this here? Sentence Mem Zion. Can I get? I don't know. Anyway, look and find Psalm Mem Zion. Huh? You'll find it. I can't find it. How I put the picture back up. What did it do? Oh. Oh, there it is. See? Mem Zion. Here. Where are we? Yeah, Mem Zion. Mem Zion. Yivchar lano et nachalatenu. Psalm Mem Zion. This we say before we sound the shofar. Right? You say that before you sound the shofar. The whole crowd says it. Say it over several times. So now we can understand what does it mean. Yivchar lanu, that God, He will choose for us, nachlatenu, our portion. This is in the shofar. The true idea of choosing, that's the essence of man. He has free choice, right? The idea of choosing means as them oiskleven, that the choosing that you do comes nitzuliv kanshum zaita kasiba. True free choice, free will, means that there's nothing that is, influencing your choice. True free choice means that you're not choosing because of any logical reason. If so, it's not free choice. It's choosing, but it's not free choice, right? You decide you want to buy a Pontiac car instead of a Ford. Why do you want a Pontiac car because of a Ford? It doesn't make any difference to me. So it doesn't make any difference. No difference at all. No. So flip a coin. Oh, he flips a coin. Okay, that is what's called free choice. That's called free choice. I choose one, doesn't make any difference. But if you say, listen, what's the advantage of this? A Pontiac has better wheels. This one has a better windshield. This one has a better. Then your choosing is based on something. That's not called free choice. Nor blois mitzara bechira. Free choice means that the only reason you do something is only because of choice, not because of logic. Bechira chavshit, called free will, from them bocher, from the one who chooses. Barum, because when there is some sort of a reason for which you choose one thing or another, then the reason forces you to choose, and there is not any real, true, free choice. Well, I want to talk about this 1 second. Is loy dem, according to this, we have to understand, how can it be that we say, Yivchar lanu et nachalatenu, that we will choose, God will choose our portion. Choosing means that when we sound, that God just chooses us for no reason. When we sound the shofar, right, this is not free choice, because the choosing comes because of the fact that we are serving Hashem with sounding the shofar. That's why God chooses us. If so, it's not really choosing. I mean, yeah, you could say He chooses us because we do good things, but that's not really free choice. That's logical. So what's the point of it? What's the point? If you choose something and there's any logic or reason behind the choice, then as soon as there comes, right, a reason, it'll change your choice. If you choose something for absolutely no reason at all, absolutely no reason, I really don't care. Listen, it could be that this car is not good. It could be, I don't care. I just want a car. Right? So as soon as you get a car that's not good, you say, listen, I didn't care. I don't care, but it's not good. Why'd you get a car like this? Because I just want a car, that's all. And that's called free choice. So it says God chose the Jewish people, means God just wanted to have a people. Even if we sin, even if we do wrong, but God chose us for free choice. Right, free choice. It's almost like flipping a coin, right? Why does a person flip a coin? He does want to choose. He does want to choose, right? But he flips a coin to say, okay, you know what? I'll put it on that's called the goral. There's Maimorim about Purim. The whole idea of Purim is called lots, like a lottery. It's like throwing dice. Their Haman freely chose. He just, whatever month it's going to be, to destroy the Jews. He thought by means of this that he could get to a level of reality that would be above any logical choice. That God chose the Jews because they serve him, because this, because that. He figured he'll throw lots and it'll get above any choice. And then anything the Jews do won't save them. And he was right. He really was right. But explained that no, the Jews, they made free choice. The Jews also got to this level of free choice. What does free choice mean? This is, I think, a very deep thing. But let's go back to the Sicha before we get involved in this idea. Again, it says we want that God should choose us as his portion. When we sound the shofar. So if so, that's against the definition of what we just said is choice. Choice means that God chooses us for no reason, or we choose something for no reason. We just choose it. So how can we say, God, please choose us because we're sounding the shofar? That's already a because. That's already logical reason. In other words, if we don't sound the shofar, God won't. Doesn't make any sense. Says the Rebbe, but according to what we said before, we can understand. The whole service of God, of doing the commandments, the lowest aspect of shofar commandment, or tshuva, which is in shofar. This reaches not to God's essence. Sounding the shofar, the fact is that would not reach God's free choice. The mitzvah, also the doing of the tshuva, won't. Their ort from Bechira Chavshis, that place in God, which is called true free choice. Zeizayin and Mamshech Blois Giluim, sounding the shofar, the mitzvah, and doing tshuva, this can only evoke, arouse lower aspects of God, which is called an arousal from above, which depends on what we do here, an arousal from below. But we forgot there's a third aspect in the sounding of the shofar, making God a king. Only this essential surrender from the essence of our soul, which comes from the shofar, Tam Lichuni, this reaches from God's essence. This is where Jews are with God alone. Bocher und sein Mitzad Atzmo. This, the signing of the shofar, that it arouses God's essence. This is something which is not logical. It's not caused. This is a thing which comes from our essence to God's essence. The mitzvah in shofar, true, that doesn't arouse God's essence. Even the tshuva that's in shofar. But the essence of the shofar, that's making God a king. This is attached to the essence of the Jews. God wants to be a king, and he wants us to be his people above all logic. Makes no sense. So it comes out that the sounding of the shofar, this is not a cause in which arouses this yivcha. It's something like we learned, if you remember when we said the king goes out into the field. Remember the fact that the king goes out into the field. The fact that the king goes out into the field, this just opens up the door to something that's already there. That the Jewish people essentially are connected to God. Let me just say this sort of thing about Purim. In Purim, Haman threw lots because he wanted to get to this level of free choice. And he thought from there he could destroy the Jews. And basically he was right. He could. But he didn't know that the Jews would also make a similar choice. He didn't think it was possible. The Jews use their free will. What does it mean, free will? The Jews were given a choice by Haman. Haman said, I'm going to kill and destroy all the Jews. All a Jew had to say was, I'm not Jewish, and he would be saved. So the Alter Rebbe says in the Torah Ohr that not one Jew even thought to say, I'm not Jewish, even though it meant almost certain death. They would have to fight, maybe, 500 to 1. Every Jew, women, children, would have to fight against huge warriors who was given permission to kill all the Jews. All the Jew had to say was, I'm not Jewish. No one would bother him. Says the Alter Rebbe, every Jew chose to say, I'm a Jew. Not one Jew opted out to go according to logic. And that's called free will. Why is it free will? Because the two choices are equal. If he chooses that he says that I'm not Jewish, it means that being Jewish is not so important. The main thing is life. I want to be alive, and being Jewish is like zero. On the other hand, if he says that I'm a Jew, what does it mean? It means that he's saying life to me means zero. The only thing that's important is being a Jew. In other words, both are equal. If he chooses life, that he said denies his Judaism, that means that life is important and Judaism is zero. If he says I'm a Jew, you can kill me, then it means that Judaism is important and life is a big zero. So it ends up that they're both equal. Life, whichever one he chooses, the other one is like a zero. So this is free will. It's above all logic. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. No normal person will choose to die rather than simply deny his Judaism. Just deny your Judaism. What's the big deal? No, you can't do it. That's called free will. But it makes no sense. That's what we arouse when we sound the shofar. We aroused in the sound of the shofar. This is the essential connection of every Jew, our job, our purpose, and the essence of there's no limits, God forbid. God has no limits. So therefore, because this evoking, drawing down, bringing down this blessing, which will be drawn down in Rosh Hashanah through the sounding of the shofar, comes from the essence of Hashem, above the commandment, above even doing tshuva, just the essential love of God to every Jew. And this is, therefore, it's not relevant any sort of calculations or what is better or limits from the whole entire creation. Rather, no matter what you are, no matter who you are, was vil doch avadai tov, which every Jew is certainly good, and Hashem is certainly good, like it says in Be'or Pnei Melech Chaim, like it says in the light, the face of the king is life. It's going to be good and physical, and also the essence of Hashem is connected with the physical world, like we said. That's why almost all of our prayers on Rosh Hashanah are dealing with the physical world. Because the physical world, that's where the essence of God is found. Therefore, will be drawn down from the essence of Hashem, above any logic, notwithstanding anything that we do or we did, just the fact that we're Jews, sounding the shofar wakes that up by Hashem and by us, that there will be a kativa v'chatima tova, will be written and sealed for a good year, a sweet year, and a good and revealed good. Okay, my friends, let's see. All right, I guess I tell you a story. So listen, I tell you what, I'll tell you a story after.